Assalamualaikum, I'm Naim. I will touch about intro of business ethics in Islam. Business ethics in Islam form a critical bridge between moral value and commerce, viewing ethical behavior in business as reflection of one faith. The core philosophy in Islam, business is not just about making profit, it is considered an act of worship. Ethical conduct must align with Quran and Sunnah. The principle in Islam emphasize honesty, fairness, social responsibility in all dealings. Transparency and justice are key to fostering respect and trust. Muslims are encouraged to engage in trade that benefits society, promote equity and ensure the welfare of all involved, including the environment. For goal, by adhering for those principles, Muslims align their business practice with their faith, achieving success in this life and the hereafter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Batrisyia Nadiah Binti Muhamad Apindi. So I will present about literature review. According to Jalil, Azam and Rahman 2010, ethics refer to the desire that exists within an individual to do good, and social law that limit a person to what is right or wrong are also called morals. While according to Rafiki and Wahab 2014, the implementation of Islamic work ethics can lead to various benefits for organization, including increase in creativity, trust, and commitment from employees. And lastly, from M.A. Han 1994, Islamic teaching on ethics are founded on welfare, maslahah, and individual morality in society.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Fatehah Zahra Binti Abdul Rahim. So for the literature review in the purpose of business ethics in Islam, first, honesty and the truth. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, the truthful merchant is with the prophets, the truthful and the merchants. Hadith Tirmizi 1209. And second, justice and fairness. In Surah Ar-Rahman, verse 55, Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala comments, and establish we injustice and do not make division the balance. Number 3, respect for contracts and agreements. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala states in the Quran in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 5, "Oh, you who have believed, fulfill all a contract." And number 4, social responsibility and welfare. Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala states in the Quran, "And they give food in spite of love for it to the needy, the orphan, and the captive." In Surah Al-Insan verse 76. And lastly, efficiency and diligence. Itqan. The Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Indeed, Allah loves when any of you perform a task. He does it with excellence." Hadith Musnad Ahmad 895. That's all for me. Thank you.
I am Nuraisyah, Hamizah. I will present to you the findings from the interview. In terms of ethical practices and also the employee welfare, from their perspective, ethics are defined by core values such as transparency, honesty, and responsibility, and also the trustworthiness, with a strong emphasis on ensuring that customers are treated fairly and without oppression. Managers, including Mr. Khairul, actively educate the employees on ethical practices, emphasizing principles such as responsibility and also the fairness. For example, ensuring customers receive value equivalent to what they pay for is a key priority. Employees are expected to handle items with care, avoid theft, and also to communicate issues transparently, ensuring accountability and also the quality in all processes. Operational policies and service standards. Izzah Printing has established standard operating procedure SOPs for each department, so the customer satisfaction is a top priority. If a customer is dissatisfied, an investigation determines responsibility, and issues such as incorrect logos or mismatched colours are promptly resolved. This commitment to service include a policy of completing shirt production in as fast as 3 days, with a maximum turnaround time of 14 days in alignment with the company's level of services LOS standards.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syakirah binti Muhamad Sayuthi. My metric number 12111030. Okay, balancing between profit and social responsibility. Izzah Printing making a proteges program, which is they will choose people and teach proteges about their business. Izzah Printing raises their proteges by telling and teaching them to run university programs so that they can make a profit for themselves, not just for a leader. At the same time, the protege will learn a lot about the ins and outs of running a business. In addition, Izzah Printing sponsors GISO. They can provide sponsorship to students who follow the GISO program, but at the same time, the student needs to make a video about the exact printing as well as both parties will benefit together. Okay, next, commitment to quality and customer satisfaction. Between profit and ethics, exact printing prefers profit but in ethical way. If there is a mistake in printing the shirt, they will replace it. Although it is a bit of a loss, at least the customer will be satisfied and will always repeat buying. Exact printing will investigate first before replacing the new one with the customer so that the customer could not take the advantage.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Zarifah Zakirah. My train number is 1211042. So I will present comparison with theory and practices in exact printing. For the first point, honesty and integrity, where the theory we are referring to topic 11 in the book, Business and Philosophy in Islam, where contribute to goodness and well-being as well as benefit others and oneself, qualities of conversation and concerns for others, and also transparency and openness behavior between the customer and also the seller. So practices in exact printing, Islamic principle of sadaqah is reflected in exact printing strategy of putting customer satisfaction ahead of short-term profit. So this strategy is demonstrated by exact printing policy of repairing defective shirts, even in the case when doing so result in a financial loss, with the hope that this will encourage repeat business and client loyalty. So if we compare between the theory and also the practices, exact printing apply and implement the honesty and integrity for the customer.
Alright, so next I will talk about the theory of worker welfare. Okay, so before that, my name is Mujahidah Solehah Binti Arieff, and my metric number is 1211031. Alright, so the second theory is based on the hadith from the riwayat Bukhari, which was said by the Prophet Muhammad SAW regarding on how a business owner who has an employees under them should treat their employee. So at exact printing, they take care of their welfare of their employees, as said by the Prophet Muhammad SAW, by giving them work according to their expertise and ability. So if they are short of employees, they will open up an opportunity for outsiders to do the part-time job. So this is to avoid a burden that is too heavy for the employees. In addition, they also maintain the ukhuwah between the employers and employers by always doing the recreational activities such as the football, badminton and bowling. So this can indirectly strengthen and avoid any problems between the employees and employers.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairuddin, matrix number 1211044, and I will present the theory of social welfare in Islam. Social welfare in Islam emphasizes the responsibility to care for others and improve the well-being of society, especially for those in need. Exact printing reflects this principle through their Fatehah program, where they mentor individuals, including helping them develop skills to manage university program and build their own business. This initiative empowers people to become self-reliant while contributing to the growth of the community. It is inspired by the verse in Quran in Surah Al-Insan ayat 8, and they give food in spite of love for it to the needy, the orphan and the captive. Through their effort, exact printing shows how business can align with Islamic value, sharing resources and knowledge to create a meaningful positive impact on society.
For critical argument in exact printing is alignment in Islamic tenet. The exact printing integrates Islamic business ethic into its core practices, emphasizing values from the Quran and Sunnah, such as honesty, fairness, and social responsibility. So the company balances profitability with ethical responsibility, as seen in their customer service policies, like replacing defective shirt even at the loss, which aligns with the principle of maslahah and prioritize long-term benefit over short-term gains. So next, exact printing emphasizes worker welfare and justice by adhering to Islamic principle of fair treatment, offering competitive wages and aligning overtime pay with workload. So their focus on fostering camaraderie and communication among employees reflect a commitment to brotherhood and harmony to show a strong moral and responsibility toward worker well-being. The company also recognized the importance of ethical business practice for both profitability and employee satisfaction by investing in employee development and providing an engaging work environment and staying adaptable to economic trends. So exact printing ensures sustained company growth, improved loyalty and high quality outcome for both with its workers and customers.
I am Nurfarhah Izzah, work to balancing profit, ethics and community impact as well as broader ethics. Exact printing prioritizes fair market practices, avoiding exploitation like monopolies or unfair pricing. They focus on offering value through quality and innovation. This narrated from hadith in which Sayyidina Anas radhiyallahu anhu reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Earning halal livelihood is binding or wajib on every Muslim. Maintaining ethical businesses practical is crucial. Reaching more principle can lead to void earnings and contribute to an unhealthy societal atmosphere. The empowering communities where Izzah Printing supports education and skills development programs, creating opportunities for underprivileged communities and promoting ethical entrepreneurship. And then lastly, inclusive employment by hiring locally, particularly Bumiputra staff, and ensuring fair payment. Izzah Printing strengthen the local economy and foster social cohesion.
Next, for the conclusion, Izzah Printing is a remarkable example of how Islamic business ethic can drive success while benefiting society. They embody values like honesty, fairness, and social responsibility by offering fair wages, fostering teamwork, and prioritizing customer satisfaction. Their commitment to sustainable practices and community initiatives shows how businesses can create positive change. This aligns with the Quran verse, "Indeed, Allah commands you to render trust to whom they are due, and when you judge between people, to judge with justice." Surah An-Nisa 4:58. It proves that adhering to Islamic principles can make businesses both ethical and prosperous. That's all from us. Thank you.